If you want to learn how to use Copilot Chat effectively, then these are 5 prompts that you'll wish that you knew sooner. And these are ones that I use every single day. Hi, I'm Amy. Let's nerd out. Before we jump in, I just wanted to show you how we can access Copilot Chat. And I also wanted to touch base on licensing. If you already know how to access Copilot Chat and if you are comfortable with your understanding of what type of license that you have, then please feel free to skip ahead to this time here. Otherwise, we can get to Copilot Chat in a few different ways, but the most common way is via the Microsoft 365 homepage, which is linked on the screen here. Now, this will immediately land you on the new chat area, which is Copilot Chat. Now, for me, I have a work toggle and a web toggle from the top. So this means that I have a Copilot add-on license, but the prompts that I'll be showing you today can be applied in either scenario. So let me just quickly explain what these different licenses mean. So with the work add-on toggle, that means that Copilot Chat is grounded in my Microsoft 365 environment, meaning that it can access my Outlook, my Teams, and my documents and provide me with insights. Whereas if you don't have this work toggle, then you aren't going to have any toggle at the top here. And that just means that you have Copilot Chat for the web. So this means that you can still use Copilot Chat, but it is grounded on its general knowledge as well as content from the web. So all of these tips can be applied in either scenario. And with that being said, let's jump on in and take a look at some of these tips for chatting with Copilot effectively. Number one is my choose the best one prompt. So, Copilot Chat is really great for helping us brainstorm ideas. So, for example, I've asked Copilot Chat here to help me brainstorm 10 ideas for YouTube video titles. Now, it has given me a list of 10 titles, which is really great, but it can also be a little bit overwhelming and it can be difficult to pick which one you want to use or should use. So, generally, when I chat with Copilot and ask it to help me brainstorm, I'll get it to give me, 10 ideas like I have here. But then I'll say, okay, I like, I like 1, 7, and 9. So let's kind of come up with some more ideas based on those ones. And then it will give me another list. And then again, I can be overwhelmed. So what I do in that situation is I prompt Copilot and I say, from the list above, choose the best option based on, and then you will insert your objective. So in my case, I'm going to say, choose the best one based on optimization for click through rate. So for you, it could be for engagement or whatever the objective of your task is, you just insert it there. Copilot will then give you one title or one idea that it thinks suits your scenario the best. And that can just really help you focus on what you should choose. And you can decide then if you want to fine tune it, or you might be like, hey, you know what? That's actually perfect. Let's go with it. And then you can move on. Number two is the ask me questions first prompt. So, a lot of the time when we are kickstarting a task, whether you are, writing a piece of content or you're brainstorming or if you're summarizing something or just drafting, starting from a blank piece of paper is daunting and it can be really difficult to know where you should even start. So, what I do whenever I need to start any task, like literally any task that I need to complete, I will use this prompt with Copilot. So I say, I need help with, and then I'll insert my task here. So just use natural language to describe what it is that you need to achieve. Then ask me a series of questions to gather the information that you need, and then you can help me with the task. So, when we are chatting with Copilot, we always want to provide Copilot with context because then Copilot can understand more about what you're trying to achieve. It can then use that information to generate the output and tailor it to your specific circumstances. But sometimes it can be difficult to think about what type of context you should even provide Copilot. So by using this prompt, Copilot will ask you a series of questions and you can just brainstorm some answers and just provide it with some little snippets of information. And then Copilot will use that information to help you work through your task. Number three is to build a reusable prompt with the prompt coach agent. So, to access this agent, we can expand the agents area on the left navigation, and then we can go all agents. So, you might see the prompt coach at the top here. Otherwise, under built by Microsoft, we can go see more, and then we can locate prompt coach. I will just click add. And then now we are going to add the prompt coach to my Copilot chat. So, agents are specialized copilots. So, they are trained to help you with a specific item. So, for example, this prompt coach is specifically trained to help you create prompts that you can reuse in the future. So, for example, a lot of us have routine tasks. Let's take a look at the task of generating a weekly status report. That is something that you can generate a prompt for to kickstart a conversation with Copilot so that you don't have to start from scratch each week. Now, when I open up this prompt coach area, this is the prompt that I use. So I say, help me create a prompt that I can use to generate my workflow. So in this case, that will be to generate my weekly status report. Then it says, ask me any questions that are relevant to make this prompt effective. So you could, provide Copilot with some context about your weekly status report. However, sometimes I find that it's better for Copilot to ask you some questions about the report, and then you can just use natural language to describe and provide some context to Copilot, and then it can use that information to generate the prompt. And then the final piece is below as an example so that you can extract the style, the tone, and the layout. So what I would do is I would paste a copy of last week's status report, or if it's in a document, then you can click on this plus icon and say from this file. Copilot, you can then have that conversation and it will generate a prompt that you can then copy and reuse and save for the future to kickstart your routine tasks. Then, if you want to take that a step further, you can use the regular Copilot chat area and you can type the prompt that Copilot gave you, and then you can send it. Just wait for Copilot to give its response. And then now we can save this response. So we can hover over the prompt here. And if you just click this little bookmark icon, then we can save our prompt. So you can add a title, you can update the prompt here, and then you can go and save. So now when we start a new chat and you go to generate that status report every week, under these suggested prompts, you can go see more, and then we can scroll on down to the prompt gallery. You can then go up to your prompts, and then you'll notice your saved prompts at the top here. And you can also use these filters to locate your prompt. Number 4 is the adopt the mindset of prompt. So when we are chatting with Copilot and we are helping us write something, it is important to let Copilot know the tone and the style that you want to achieve. So sometimes this can be a little bit daunting. It can be a bit difficult to describe what you want the output to be. So sometimes a good trick is to provide Copilot with a sample, and then Copilot can extract the style and tone from that sample text. So for example, if you have written a weekly status report and you like your style of tone in that status report, then you could get Copilot to extract the style and tone so that it can maintain a consistent branding for your future status reports. However, sometimes we aren't able to provide it with a previous example, in which case, the prompt that I like to use is adopt the mindset of. So then I have insert the type of person that you want it to sound like. So do you want it to sound like a marketing strategist? Do you want it to sound like a motivational leader or a customer service expert? So you can just describe the type of person, and then Copilot can extract the style and tone and the communication style of that type of person And then you can say rewrite the content below. So then you would just paste a brainstorm of what you want Copilot to rewrite, and then it will adopt the mindset of and generate a tailored output for you. Number 5 is to grab my free copy of the Copilot Starter Pack, where you will get my top 10 prompts for working smarter across Microsoft 365, as well as my go to formula for writing better Copilot prompts. And if you want to take your Copilot prompts a step further, then check out this video here where you can learn how you can schedule Copilot prompts to automate some of those processes.